Damn it. I flushed the toilet before I started the podcast. I was gonna flush the toilet to start the podcast, but I already did it. Oh man. It's little things like that kind of like upset you. You know? Welcome back to the podcast. We're at episode 408. I checked. We're at 408. And I wanted to open with flushing the toilet because I was going to podcast. I was going to start it. I was going to just talk. But then I had the fan on in the bathroom, so I didn't want to just... I'm picky, I'm picky about the audio. I've been like that for a long time, and I think a lot of people are. I have those Rode cameras, and for every time I use it, I'm like, is it working? Is it working? I hope it's working. And 9 out of 10 times it's working, but that one time it doesn't work, I'm like, fuck. And I'll watch other people use those Rode cameras. Those clip-on cameras you put on you. And it doesn't even make the audio that much better, but whatever. I'll always see people using those cameras, and they'll be like, I hope it's working. I'll be like, oh, that's so relatable. So yeah, I took a shit. The audio is crystal clear. You can probably hear my dog's paws hitting the hardwood floor. But it depends on where you're listening to this. But if you're listening to this podcast in bed, you could probably hear my stomach grumbling, dude. But, if you're like in the car or something, you probably can only hear my voice. So it's whatever. Depends on the engine of your car, So what's up? We've got a really exciting day for you. I've got a really exciting day ahead of me. I've got things to do like take out the trash. I'm gonna get the trash ready. I've got that feng shui of if that's how it is, like bad feng shui. I like to take out as much trash as possible for trash day. I wasn't always like this. When I was a kid, I never thought about trash. That was one of my chores, take out the trash. You take it out, I don't care. But now I'll be looking at my fridge, like, what can I throw out? I want to start the week on a clean slate. And so what else we got exciting going on? We're going to cook. So the plan is I'm going to cook right now. I'm going to cook some turkey bacon, and then I'm going to make some bagels. By some, just one bagel. But I'm going to sit down for a second here. I'm going to sit down for like 5 or less minutes just to talk and let you know where I'm at. Because there's some things that I want to talk about before I get too distracted here. Maybe I'll put the turkey bacon back in the fridge. Maybe I'll do that. Hold on. Where do I start, man? Where do I start? Do I start with like the most interesting thing, or do I kind of taper you in talking about my day? You know what? I'm gonna really try and not have that much dead air or just like talking about bullshit. We'll get to that as the day goes on. I want to talk about something that's on my mind. Let me sip this coffee. Let me sip this water. Because I've kind of got a lot on my mind. And I've got a lot on my mind. But I feel like sometimes I don't delve into what's on my mind, because I tell myself I'm going to save it for the podcast. And then I don't make time for the podcast. And when I do make time for the podcast, I'm doing something like taking a shit or cooking breakfast. And I don't set enough time to say things out loud to get out of my head, to be in my head. Get out of my head. Get out from being in my head. And like yesterday, dude, I was talking my wife's ear off. I just kept talking about probably nothing that I'm going to say right now, unless I really run out of things to say, but it's not that interesting. It's just the way how my mind be racing, bro. I was up all night. My girl was like, I was trying to suck it. You know what I'm saying? But you're over here talking my ear off. I was like, man, maybe I'd rather get these ideas off than get sucked. No, I'm not trying to even play myself. I was trying to get sucked, but I just sometimes, you're looking at the bigger picture instead of just thinking about getting sucked. So, where do I fucking start? I guess my mind racing too is just like another reason why I feel like I shouldn't be doing things. I shouldn't be on cocaine. I shouldn't be on alcohol or the marijuana or anything. Because sometimes I'll just catch myself sober. Like, I feel like this is what fucking high people talk about. And I just can't, when I get under the influence, it's that times like 20, and it's just too much. Like, I just got too much going on in my brain. At least right now at the moment, I don't know. And I feel like when you're sober, you turn it off, and you just work, you just do your life. And I just can't do it, dude. I just got too many questions, bro. I went to a wedding. I went to AJ's wedding, my best friend's wedding, dude. And it was a vibe, dude. I was fucking with it. And one thing that I noticed, just observing like one family from like other families, like I'm talking multiple families, like multiple families. And it was kind of refreshing to see both sides of families talkative. And when I'm saying both sides, I'm talking male and female. Like, I'll notice one thing about AJ's parents, they're both really talkative, but like in a good way. Usually with parents, with parents, it's just like one person does all the talking, and then one person just fucking sits there and fucking, and it made me realize, like, it made me feel good. It made me feel like I was a talkative person. And I mean, there's other examples, but I'm gonna use one example. Like, my girl's Mexican, dude. And just going to her, it just seems like a lot. Maybe it's a language barrier. That's what I was fucking thinking. But it's like, bro, everybody here speaks, well, I guess not, but like a lot of people were speaking Tagalog, but it's like English is the main language. So I was thinking maybe people just don't like talking because I don't know Spanish that well. But then even then, it's like I don't know, man. It just seems like the Mexican men are just, they're just fucking tired, bro. And there's not much talking going on, and then you just hear the women yapping, and it makes me out for like a year or so now, maybe a year. I felt bad about talking too much. I mean, so I have a fucking podcast talking about killing myself, and it's just like I just felt like, dude, is that gay to be talking too much? I don't like talking. And then I also don't want to be, because there's another person in my family. I'm not gonna name names, but in my like actual blood family, there's another dude who's dating or who's married to somebody, and they talk too much. And it's a dude who talks too much, and he's one of those people. It's like when you walk into the room, you make it all about you, right? And maybe it's a time and place thing, but it's like it's kind of an ick. But I get, like I said, time and place type of thing. And I was like, I don't want to come off like this guy. Like, I don't want to be the guy who just always needs attention. But there's like a difference between, I don't know. There's some people, all they do is just fucking talk about themselves or complain. But then there's like a difference where it's like you're talking a lot and you've actually got something interesting to say or whatever. And I like to think that I'm the latter. But yeah, I was just kind of like observing other people, and I was kind of questioning myself for a little bit. It's like, do I do too much? Like, am I too much? Do I need to just sit there and not say nothing, and just look like I'm in a bad mood? But I don't know. It was refreshing. Shout out to my friend AJ. That was a fucking big ass wedding, dude. It's probably the biggest wedding I've ever been to. The actual wedding was yeah, that was a lot of people. Yeah, that was for sure the biggest wedding I went to. The reception, there was like 300 heads, something like that. Fucking insane. Dude, I ate duck. I haven't had duck in so long, and I've been craving it. That shit was hella good, dude. I felt my blood pressure rising as I was eating it, dude. It was worth it. That's not even really what I wanted to talk about, but I guess felt good to say it out loud, because it's felt like I was mapping it out better in my head. And I don't know. It's not about me. It's about fucking supporting my friend and family, going to weddings and stuff. But I actually do feel like I took something away from it, by just observing other people, or just like, I had a good time. I felt better about myself leaving. I don't know. It felt good to socialize. It felt good. And then, dude, at the day of the wedding too, I went to a Dave & Buster's to kill some time before the reception, and I was scrolling on my phone, and I seen some dude. I guess he went to high school with me, because he seems to know a lot of people I went to high school with, and he's always been around. I don't want to say his name, but it's like, if you're listening, I guess you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. And I always feel rude, dude. There was a fucking PG&E worker that knew me, and I just have no memory. I'm like, bro, I thought I had good memory. Like, that was this whole podcast. Remember? Memory like an elephant. And it's not fucking... Dude, I'll just see someone and they look like a total stranger to me. And I don't know what's been happening. So anyways, there's this guy that I guess I know. Fuck, sorry. And I feel rude when I don't know people. I feel like I come off as like a fucking diva. Like, I don't know you. And it's like, what? I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, but this guy has a tumor in his brain. And I saw it, but I was like in the middle of fucking enjoying Dave & Buster's, And then I asked my wife, I was like, do you know this guy? And she was like, yeah, I do. I was like, yeah, I guess he's got a brain tumor. She's like, oh shit. And that was it. And that was that. And then I closed my phone because I wanted to enjoy my fish and chips. But man, I've been thinking about that for a long time. And it's literally... I read the post. It was a long post, and so you get a brain tumor, you post it online, you get a lot to say about it. And I read it. I even read through comments. I was like, shit. And I didn't say anything. I didn't give it a like. I didn't leave a comment. And then like days would go by, and for some reason I'd see it again. I'd see the post again. And like in my head, I was like, hey, I should say something. But then I'm all tripping in my head about it. It's like, giving a like or not. Like, what does it fucking matter? And I was like, am I the one with the tumor, And I was looking at the picture. I was like, that's interesting, bro. I want to see my brain. I'm over here forgetting things. I'm not trying to make light of the situation. I'm just being an idiot. But yeah, man, I just been thinking about it. Like, just been thinking about the brain the last 2-3 days. And just, it gives me a weird feeling. Like, I was doing research on the brain. Like, I was looking up, what was I looking? I was looking up, like, what happens to your brain when you have an orgasm. And I was just trying to look at, like, what part of the brain lights up. And it was a lot. stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I did read one thing though. When you have an orgasm, logic and rational thinking goes out the window, and decision making, and that's how children are made. That's how children are made, and so yeah, I was just looking up shit about the brain. It was kind of making me queasy, and it just reminds me of why I wasn't in the medical field because I didn't like. There's certain things I didn't like about the fucking, I don't know, giving blood or whatever. And my mom's like, I guess you can't be a nurse. You can't stand this shit. Maybe you should try and be a physical therapist. I was watching Saw 10 yesterday. I didn't really flinch at that. I don't know. Has it been five? It's been 15 minutes. So that, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I just, I guess there's more, but when it comes to those kind of things, with somebody being sick and stuff, it's just, I don't really think my words can help. I don't really think I think I'm just gonna say some shit that somebody's already said to you, so I don't really, like, I don't even want to say anything positive or negative. So I just thought I put on fucking going on. That's what's going on with me. That's what's going on. I don't know, man. But that shit's been on my mind. It really has been. I guess something that I was thinking about today that kind of like roots back to that still is just, dude, I took a nap yesterday. I've been sleeping. I woke up and I was still tired. And I'm planning on going to the gym, and I'm trying to listen to my body and all of this stuff, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I want to be ready to die. And what do I mean by that? It's like, bro, I'm not really trying to. There's this shit, I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast. It's like called die with zero, It's like you got all this money saved up, or your vacation, your sick leave and all that. Well, like, what if you die, dude? Where's that money go? You ain't got no beneficiaries, It's just gonna go straight to Israel. So, if I were to die today, fucking aneurysm or a car accident, it's like, what could I have done? What could I have done before to like live life to the fullest, And I know it sounds kind of cheesy or corny to like live life to the fullest, but it's like, you gotta say it out loud sometimes, I guess. And it's like, am I living life to the fullest? I kind of do feel like lately I have been living life to the fullest. I really have. Like, I live life as if I'm still gonna be here tomorrow, you know what I mean? But I still got it in the back of my head. Like, you never know. If that makes, I'm not being careless, I'm not just like gambling every fucking day, talking about YOLO. I think I'm taking the right amount of risks. I don't know. I'm not perfect, I don't know, I fucking hate when I say that shit. I don't know, 11/11, make a wish. I wish I fucking figured it out, dude. And so that goes more into like living life to the fullest. I guess I want to fucking do something, man. Like, I want to do something like worth it. Like, what, I guess it's like, what do I want to do? And I've been just black belt consumer lately, just been consuming, and it's like, what can I produce? How can I really like make a difference? But then now that I'm even just starting talking about it, I'm like, am I being hard on myself? When does this turkey bacon expire, dog? Why it smell like a fart when I opened up this fucking bag, bro? August 5th. Alright, we good. We're good, man. I want to share something kind of personal too, and I don't mean any, I'm sorry if I'm talking about this with my friend's family or something, but it's just like I don't think it's bad. I don't think nobody cares. Like I don't think I'm saying anything mean or whatever. But I've never shared this on the podcast yet. A lot of people don't know this, and I guess I think it's cool when I really break it down and share it with people. And people are like, what? And then my wife brought something up yesterday. So here it is, dude. I've known my best friend AJ since I was 2 years old. Like before I can even make memories, I've known this guy, And there's stories that people share. My mommy, my mommy was telling me his mommy was talking about how I like Fraggle Rock. And I don't really remember Fraggle. It's like the Muppets. If you know what Fraggle Rock is, whatever. I don't want to explain it, but it's puppets. It's off the Muppets. I think whoever made the Muppets made Fraggle Rock. And when I came over, I just wouldn't stop crying until they kept repeating the Fraggle Rock VHS tape. That's how old I am, VHS tapes. But basically, my mom worked at this department store. I never had. I'm not crying. It's just my voice cracking at 31 years old. I never had babysitters or anything, which is another reason why I'm kind of like skeptical on having kids. I'm like, bro, what am I gonna fucking do with this thing, dude? I don't even think my parents really know how to take care of it because they didn't really take care of me for a big part of it. Like my grandparents did, especially from my mom's side, where it was the one. I guess my mom never held me. I think that was the thing. When I was like a baby, she was too scared to hold me. And so only my grandma held. I was never breastfed. I was part of the fucking formula era. Okay, whatever. I'm veering off from the story. So, yeah, my mom worked at a department store, and her coworker was like, "Oh, my daughter has a son that's also 2." And so my mom was like, "Can she take care of my kid?" So throughout the week, whenever my mom worked, she would drop me off to her coworker's daughter's house, who also had another 2-year-old, which is AJ. And I guess ever since then we've been friends. Ever since then. So we've been friends since 2. I'm only 2 days older than him. And yeah, I guess that's the story. But so it's AJ's grandma, and I remember her that she lived like in the back house of the house, and then she moved up north, and I don't remember how long it's been since I've seen her. It's probably been close to like 20 years or something. And I think I don't know, she's in her 70s, maybe she's pushing 80. And I heard this at the bachelor party. I guess she has dementia now. Dementia or Alzheimer's? I think it's dementia. I don't know the difference of dementia or Alzheimer's, to be honest. I've asked somebody, and they didn't even know. And when I say somebody who like went to college, you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't think she remembers my mom. It was kind of sad to see, and kind of like trippy, but it was still cool. Let me put this turkey bacon on the thing. So I don't know, it just felt like a full circle moment. And then like all his cousins and shit were there. Some of his cousins said they listened to the podcast. That's what's up. I was like, I remember the name, but I don't really like remember them, But in a way, it's like family. It really is. It's pretty cool, man. Like, The way, man, at this point, I've seen his cousins more than I've seen some of my cousins. It's pretty nuts, man. Like, my cousin got married. Shit, I don't know. When's the next time I'm gonna see her? When I really think about it, I got a lot of family up north in, like, Sacramento, Roseville, and all that. But you know what? I'm not moving out there. Fuck that. I'm not. Unless I can't see myself moving out there and enjoying it. I don't know. It's too hot. It's too hot. And I'm used to where I'm at. And I don't think I think they're more open to moving. Like, I've got people out there from my girl's family and my family. And it's just some of them wanna get out. What the fuck is this? Man, I just got something on my door. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, let's make a bagel. I got something on my door. What the fuck? Go. Oh, it's windy. It's windy. This is fucking dangerous. This is how fires get started. What is this shit? Read this. Blah, blah, blah. What is this? Solar panels? I don't believe in astrology. Homeowner notice clean energy program provides you. Man, just say fucking... Okay, so they got a bunch of other shit that they do. You know what? This actually looks like something I might need. I see roofing here. I think I might need a new roof. Every time it's hella windy, like really windy, I see a new piece of like tar on the floor from my roof. I was watching some shit on Netflix yesterday about like a tornado taking out, I don't even know, some bumfuck country state. It'd be racist if I said country. Some state in the Midwest, I don't know. Almost said Middle East. Midwest. And, it's like the shit that I'm talking about, like going to my best friend's wedding of 2 years old and like reuniting with his family and shit like that. Like, that's like, some people don't experience that shit, some people fucking die in a tornado, or some people get a brain tumor. And it's just I'm not even trying to flex. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be careful with my words because I don't want to come off as a fucking dickhead. Just trying to bring like appreciation to life, because there's probably somebody who's listening to this as they got nothing wrong with them. Life is good, and then they just wake up and like, I'm not feeling good. I need fucking antidepressants because I'm a pussy. I'm sorry. Dude, and then I saw, bro, I was a fucking bum yesterday, man. I've been sick too. I don't want to say it because I've like been around people and shit like that, but it's like my throat was kind of, it's kind of feeling, it doesn't really hurt, but it was feeling a little funny to swallow. And then I was hanging out with a friend, and then the next day he was sick. I was like, fuck, we were sharing a vape. What if I get sick? But now I'm finally feeling like 100% normal. And I just slept for who knows how long, dude. So there's that. Oh, hold on. I gotta keep cooking. I just sat down, dude. Let me make these bagels. Bro, I bought these bagels from fucking... Hold on. I'm sorry if it's hard to hear me for a little bit. The microphone is kind of angled low. Damn, this fucking stand does not really go as high. Maybe it does. Hold on. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. This is like I'm doing stand up. This bitch is standing right on top. Right. I'm like, I'm not that tall. This is dope. Let's turn this heat down. Let's turn this heat down. Make it low. That looks good. That looks good. Let's just keep it low. So how many calories is in this bagel? 230 calories. Why is there so many calories in bagels? We got an everything bagel. The other day, my girl was like, let's get the... Oh, there it goes. Oh, I didn't even mention my cat threw up. So I woke up. My girl went to work. I stood up to say bye to her and, like, walk her out. Then I went back to bed and I fell asleep for, like, another, I don't know, hour. And then I was having dreams about work, but I, like, realized I was dreaming about work. And I was like, man, I should really wake up. I'm starting to dream about work. And then I fell back asleep and continued the dream about work. Man. It's just... Sorry, I'm putting the bagel away. Fuck, I'm trying to... What was I talking about? Making bagels. I just sat down to fucking eat. Oh, yeah, I was talking about, like, everything bagels. And then, let's get the protein bagels. Let's get the protein bagels. We didn't get the protein bagels. I'm like, bro, fuck all this extra protein shit. You know? You see these fat people drinking protein shakes and protein water and protein this and do that, and they fucking... It's too much protein, bro. You're just gonna get fat off fucking protein. It's like the fucking... Did Arnold Schwarzenegger have protein bagels? You know? Yeah, my fucking cat threw up. I woke up. My cat threw up on the fucking carpet. And I cleaned it up with dish soap. Why's my cat yapping? Hold on. Let me fucking discipline. Let me discipline real quick. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? Stop. Let's let this dog in. Come on. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Go. Get out of here. You guys are fat. You threw up. You threw up. Don't want no more food. Stop it. Okay, we got bagels. Let's get this cream cheese. I like garlic. I think it's called garlic and herb cream cheese. That is my favorite cream cheese, but they don't have that bitch anywhere. You gotta go to like a Rayleigh's or like an exclusive fucking grocery store. I'm up. I'm feeling awake. The coffee's hitting in. It's 11:25. I took a shit. Talked about my life. I think I got the main meat and potatoes of what was kind of going through my mind. I just been fucking scrolling social media too, like a fucking stalker, bruh. The thing that social media does too, like, it's got almost like a history, you know? Like, I'll look at my story. I'll look at who looked at my story. I'll click on their profile. I'll click on a picture. Then I'll click on a comment. And I'll be like, bro, I'm fucking 3 profiles in. And then you just swipe left. And then boom, you're back on my story. Like, let me do it right now. Pick a random fucking person. Okay, Isaac liked my story. Let's click on Isaac. He seems like a fun person to stalk. Boom, there's Isaac. There's a picture of his wife. Selena, do I not have her? I can't go on her profile. Let's look at a comment. There's 7 comments here. I don't know these people. I want to look at like a comment of somebody I know. Look, Nacho. Nacho's a friend. This is like safe stalking, you know? Boom, Nacho. Picture of him reviewing a stick. I think this guy's name's Eric. Eric. We're on Eric's profile. No. Okay. Boom. Clicked on a picture. I see Ricky liked it. Let's click on Ricky's profile. Boom. Ricky had a baby. And then boom. Okay. See, that's enough, right? I'm on fucking. That's one. I'm on Ricky's profile. Swipe left. I'm back on Eric's profile. Swipe left. I'm back on Nacho's profile. Swipe left. Swipe left. I'm on Isaac. Swipe left. Swipe left. We're back on my story. Does anyone fucking do that? Isn't that crazy how I just kind of remember like it's the internet, you know? I think that's insane to me. Did these bagels fucking cook? That was kind of fast. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Oh, shit. Got bagels. We got... Bear back. We got the cream cheese right here. Boom. Oh, I keep wanting to say the N-word, dude. I've been saying it a lot lately. Soft A, you know? But then I catch myself on the podcast. Like, you don't need to be saying that. I almost said, you know, I'll just replace the N-word with a bitch. But, man, a bitch really wants some Celsius right now or something like that. I don't know. A bitch need a knife. A bitch need a little butter knife. That's what a bitch. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. This bitch needs a bitch need a butter knife. And got that butter knife right there. Oh, I was so fixated on the N-word, I forgot what I was going to say. It's because I was hanging out with AJ's family. They all said I'm trying to dox them. Dude, they had music playing. They had the N-word, okay? That's all it was. We were just saying it. But, like, I feel like 5 years ago, they'd be like, oh, you can't say that. Half a decade ago. Dustin Poirier saying it, dude. It's gonna be bad, my bitch. It's gonna be bad, my bitch. My friend Will, he's black. And here I go. We're 37 minutes into the podcast. I'm going to finally talk about skateboarding. My friend Will, he's black. And the thing about skaters, it's like a stereotype that only black people have heel flips on lock. Like, heel flips are for black people. Kick flips are for white people. And so I looked at him and said, hey, if I land this heel flip, can I say the N-word? And he kind of thought about it for a second and was just like, sure. And I landed it, and I called him the N-word with the hard R. No, I'm kidding. I didn't land it. So, yeah. Oh. I'm currently applying the cream cheese to the bagel. And I don't know if I want to sit around and just talk with my mouth full, or just kind of reset, pause the pod, sit in silence, keep scrolling, come up with a thought, and we'll pick up. So I'm going to pull a Dora here and be like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to pause and come back and give you more of my full attention and live in the moment of eating my bagel? That sounds like a great idea. Should I have a Celsius, or should I just keep drinking this bland ass, boring ass black coffee? Bro, I'm gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna have black coffee and I'm gonna have a Celsius. Dude, I'm thinking about phoning a friend. Let me phone a friend real quick. Let's call Peter. I have a feeling he's not gonna answer. But let's just keep trying. Where is he? Dude, we faced... Okay. I have his location. Let me find his location and see where he's at. Oh. He's in class. He just texted me. What the fuck is this? Jester Maxon. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'll be right back. Oh, we're 40 minutes into the podcast. Holy fuck, that was quick. See you later. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It is the next day. It's not quite 24 hours, but it's a little, I don't need, maybe it's like 20 hours later. I thought I was going to continue this on my drive to one of my appointments, but I got caught up with phone calls. Hold on. I'm not on the phone. I'm on the podcast.
Oh, he looks like he's telling a secret. He's
You
all
got
whispering.
You got up quick. I was trying to make sure you didn't wake up.
Damn, he's just holding the phone up to his face, just talking, whispering like he's on the phone with the mistress. What's going on?
You missed that. Good morning.
Happy 30th.
Happy 30th. You sleep good?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're awake. Even though yesterday I did hear you say, "Oh, I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna hit." Then here you are. You're standing on business. You're standing on business.
I should have woken up earlier, but
There's nothing like that first sip feeling. Here we go. I think I've been awake long enough. They say you're not supposed to drink coffee until like 30 minutes of being awake at least. Something like that.
30 minutes? Mine's more like 30 seconds.
It's not good.
I'm gonna go change.
So yeah, I was supposed to finish this yesterday, and I did have an opportunity. I just completely forgot. So I've got you guys for another like 16 minutes to make it a complete hour. And I was kind of thinking like, man, maybe 40 minutes is fine, you know, especially nowadays with how everything's more short-term content, but I don't know. That's just how I've always done it. I've always done an hour, and it really makes me, how many fucking hours, dude, how many days is 400 hours? It's a whole fucking, that's a lot. That's like a, I don't know. I almost said something stupid. That's like a week. I don't know how much 400 hours is. 24 divided by 400. Well, let's just round it up to 25, and then maybe we'll add an extra like day or something. So 25 equals 4. So there's like 4 days and 100 hours. So it's like what? 40 days? It's like 41 days or something like that. No. Am I doing that right? No, it's not. It's like 12 days. The fuck? 12. 4. I can't do math. Hold on, I'm just waking up. Let me have the sip of coffee and I'll do the math. I got it. I just can't say it out loud. 4, 8, 12, 16. It's like 16 days, half a month. But really, it's probably like 17, 18 if you add those hours that I took off. 17, 18 days straight of podcasts. And some podcasts are like 2 hours long. It's kind of like Call of Duty time, really. I don't know off the top of my head, but I feel like there are certain times Call of Duty time might have like fucking 20 days. I don't know. It really gets you to think, like, how much are you staring at the fucking screen playing games, dude? Podcasts, I'm not really staring at a screen, you know. I'm using my voice. I don't think I'm gonna blow out my fucking vocal cords unless it was like last episode, yelling in the car and shit. But you know, with everything that I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, you know, people dying and shit. Dude, I found out somebody died yesterday. Like, just a couple of hours after I left you hanging. And, I just yawn. It's just, yeah, somebody died. Oh, oh man. Sorry, I'm waking up. Dude. Hold on. I remember. I don't know how true this is. So one of my friends died. And I don't think I noticed that I was doing this. Sorry. I keep it together. But one of my listeners brought up, like, bro, you're talking about somebody dying and shit, then out of nowhere you just hear the toilet flush. I'm having this heart-to-heart moment while I'm fucking passing a bowel. Bowel movement, dude. Oh, man. I had to wake up. It's because I'm talking, like, not... And I was laughing. I wasn't getting air to my brain. So I gotta... Yeah. Alright, just a couple more minutes here. That's all I really wanted to say. Somebody died yesterday, and it just really gets you thinking about life, you know? Not to get all fucking... Not to get all heebie-jeebie on you. Haven't eaten anything yet. I think I'll hold off another hour or so before I eat something. Dude, I had a good ass dinner. I had some beef steak, or as the Mexicans or Filipinos call it, bistec. Man, it was good. It was good. It was a little older because my parents they put in like a Tupperware for me, so it was just kind of sitting. It was just kind of sitting for me to pick it up, and when I picked it up, the fat was like forming, you know, around the sides. I said, fuck that. I ate it. I ate everything except for the rice. I didn't finish the rice. I had some rice though. And yeah, I don't know if that's in me. I don't know if the coffee's gonna get it out, or I have room for other food. I don't know. So I had that, and then I had these yogurt pretzels that I'm staring at right now. And then fuck. Have veggie chips. I'm like, maybe I'll wait off. I'll have a salad later. I'm at a good weight. My strength is all right too. I'm like, I'm perfectly content with being where I'm at for the rest of my life, but always want to improve. I want to be able to do a handstand push-up, but I just haven't been putting in that work, you know. I've been doing those wall handstands. What the fuck am I talking about? So, yeah, I don't know if I've got 10 minutes in me. Let's do like a comedy. Let's do a improv comedy set that I'm just doing online with nobody in the audience to get direct feedback. Next, coming to the stage is Marconi. Hey, everybody. My name is Marconi. I'm gay. I think I've only got about 2 more days of being gay because June is almost over. I went to the Pride Parade mainly for the pussy. Me and my friends, we call it the Pussy Parade because we like to go to the Pride Parade and we like to just go to women and we grab them by the pussy. That's what we do. We grab them by the pussy and we force them down to the ground and we get our hands in there, you know what I mean? And we're really rough with it. We don't care. We don't know these bitches. And, you know, once we're done, we just say, no, it's okay. We're gay. We're gay. And then everything is hanky panky. There's no problems. So that's fun. What else do I do in my spare time? I like to go to the lake when it's dark out and nobody's around, so I can drop the evidence. People don't really look at lakes too much, or it's like, you know, I go to a ravine. I go to the San Joaquin River. I think that's what that's called. And it's a very strong current, you know. People will go missing. There are people who need to be located are not located, you know what I mean? Because that current will take you to Mars. That current will take you to Mars. That's how fucking strong that current is. One day you're in fucking Sacramento, the next you're on another planet, dude. That's how strong that current is. I seen somebody die actually at one of those ravines. I'm not even joking anymore. It was crazy. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've said this on the podcast because it's pretty fucking nuts. I did like 2.5 minutes of talking about fucking Pussy Parade and being a serial killer. Whatever. No, but see, it helped me think about something. Yeah, it was like the last time I ever went fishing in my life, and I fell into the water because I was trying to get closer and the ground below me fucking broke. But I think before that we were swimming. We were swimming in the river. And I went too far out, and the fucking current was pulling me, dude. I couldn't move to shore. But luckily, my wife was there, and I reached my hand out. She pulled me. She pulled me out, and it's all jokey and all of that. I didn't have a life vest or nothing, you know. And then fucking 10 minutes later, a helicopter's there looking for somebody, dude. Somebody went missing. They were on a kayak. That kayak flipped over. I don't know if he was wearing a seatbelt or whatever. And then the current just fucking took him away. And yeah, he was gone, dude. He was gone. There was no way they didn't locate him. It was scary, man. And then it got me thinking, you know, not to make it about me, but well, fuck, that could have been me. I think it's safe to make it about me if I could have died, you know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It gets you to kind of think, like, people, I mean, you can die anywhere, right? You could die choking in your house, but dying, like, on a vacation or a trip or something, that must fucking suck, dude. Because it's like, I guess it depends on your outlook of life. It's like, maybe you died. Maybe you really fucking like kayaking. It's your favorite thing. You're not happy with life or whatever, and you died. I don't know why my voice is cracking in my 30s. I felt like my voice never cracked in high school. Like, am I going through puberty? I hope I get taller, dude. I'm trying to be 6 feet. Ugh. What was I talking about? Fucking dying, dude. Yeah, you could die kayaking, and it's like, oh, he died doing what he liked. But it's like, well, you can't really speak. Let's just pretend you can fucking speak for yourself after you die, right? It's like, fuck, man. Now I'm dead. I'd rather be at work. If I just went to work this day and didn't fucking call out sick to go kayaking, I'd be alive right now for another 20 years or something, right? You get what I mean? It's kind of like what I said yesterday. It's like preparing to die. It's like, who's prepared to die? I feel like there's a lot of people who aren't prepared to die. I don't want to speak for everybody. But it's like, I think there's just some people that are just so caught up in life. You know, they're so caught up with the fucking Amazon Prime Week, the summer sale, and just spending money they don't really think about. They don't really think about dying. You know, you can spend a lot of money when you die too. Your family is, you know. My parents, at least both of my parents, they want to get cremated. But my dad told me that he wanted to get cremated to save money. He doesn't want somebody spending fucking 20, 40 grand on a funeral. Which is cool. At first I was kind of I still am kind of skeptical on how I want to be disposed of, you know. Do I want to get put in recycling? Do I want to get put in the compost? Or do I want to just be thrown in the river? I think I remember telling my dad I wanted to be buried like in a forest or something, so I could like be one with nature, the trees, and he's like, I think that's illegal. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folded it for you. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folded it for you. About to get fucking copyright for that, fucker. Alright. Damn, dude, we got like a minute and a half. I mean, I guess I could just end it. There's probably hella ads and shit that's gonna make this longer, huh? So yeah, I'll talk to you guys. Let's shoot for a week. I'm gonna shoot for a week. We'll circle back here, and you can send your questions, comments, concerns. Let's just give you my Instagram. I've got an email too, but you know what? I just get nothing but AI on my fucking email. So just Suicide Logs on Instagram. And that's the best you can holla at me. I'm on YouTube, Marconi Puma. YouTube's mainly just skate stuff right now and random crap. Oh, I gotta take a crap. So, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody's keeping this alive. Bro, if you listen to the ads, I forgot I have fucking ads, dude. I forgot I had fucking ads, dude. But I'm trying to get this fucking check, boy. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.